See, I've got quite a few people to talk to right now. Including, well, the base computer isn't exactly a person, but nonetheless, might as well start there. Now, where did I put that thing? Alright, what do we got here? I'm not so sure I want to upload a screenshot of this base just yet. Oh, he wants me to go somewhere else. Never mind. While I'm out here, though, what's the power consumption? 117. Now I ran a few calculations, and I've determined that for every 50 units of power, I need a battery and two solar power solar collectors. Let me see. So I'm going to check back with Research Entity. I gotta learn to pronounce your name. Do I have the data? Let's see. Do you have the data, Traveler? My child cannot see the world as you see it. To share your scans will be to share your consciousness with them. It's a tremendous gift. Well, here you are. What sights? By way of thanks, my child has prepared you a blueprint. They have learned how to make unstable gel. They hope it makes you happy. Oh, it certainly does. Thank you very much. What am I going to call you? Junior? Traveler, this data has raised a concern. As a beacon, my child could receive signals from unknown sources across the galaxy. I'll be unable to protect them from the unsavory thoughts of the Gek or the harsh scans of the Sentinels. If you find ion batteries, I will prepare polyfiber blueprints, and we shall weave them a protective cloak. Okay. Do not delay, Traveler. Her young mind is very impressionable. How many of these ion batteries do I have, like, right now? Let me see. I don't have any. And I'm running out of microprocessors, too. And I ran out of power. Well, that's irritating. Okay, so power consumption rate is 117 units. I need 3 batteries. I've got 1 right now. I'd rather put them all in a self-contained space, but I'm afraid that when I started doing this, I didn't have a self-contained space. And to keep things consistent, I'm going to have to keep chunking them outside. Alright, let's talk batteries here. We have 1. I'm going to put another one here. Another one there. And I'm out of material for batteries anyway. What do I need now? Chromatic metal for my 6 solar collectors. Let's see, that's 50 chromatic metal per unit. Let me just take a hop down to the machine room. I need 3 more. Hook them all up to a grid and have a nice stable power grid as soon as assuming I don't go over 150, which I probably will at some later point. Do I really have less than 300 copper? This is disturbing. Never mind. What am I going to do for copper? Am I going to buy this stuff? Dig it out, maybe? I see salt. Actually, I see some. Never mind. I was going to put some of this stuff away, but in my safe, but that doesn't have power either. Which only serves to highlight just how critical of a problem this is. Copper. Yeah, the trade terminal's over there, but I don't know, maybe I could dig some of that head up on on another mission of some kind. Yes, I know it's dark. I'm gonna go talk to Scout Toe here. It is done then? Have you made them suffer? The armor begins to cough. They do not appear to be in good health. Alright, yes. For all intents and purposes, I did. I shall decrypt their data, interloper. May it bring you glory. But I have another task for you. It is almost the end. Ooh, blueprints. Thank you. There is a structure on this world, a depot of little consequence. But to the Sentinels, they will defend it to the last drone. Attack it, draw the ire of the Sentinels, then our hunt can begin. While you are away, I shall create a powerful upgrade, so that your weapon is fit for our great war. Scout Toe appears to have declined even further. This longing for the hunt seems to be the only thing keeping them alive. The Viking asks that I destroy a depot so that the Sentinels will seek us out. They promise to work on some sort of weapon upgrade while I am away. Well, I need one, frankly speaking. Go, I will prepare your weapon, interloper. You can rely on my work. Why am I supposed to return to the armor when I okay, thank you. I was getting concerned for a bit there. And as to Farmer Twilgek Ultral. This is a home of glass and metal, traveler. It is in dire need of my touch, but no need to fear, for I come well equipped for such work. Appreciate it. Good root flour, large and small hydroponics trays. Your first lesson will teach you to embrace the dirt, my friend. The earth provides life and death, after all. Take this hydroponics tray and these gut root flower seeds. Grow the flower and see how fun it feels to produce life. Tolgek Ultrau is already bedding in nicely. They have already given me the means to beautify my home. If I prove myself a worthy farmer with this gut-root flower, then perhaps they will share more of their agricultural secrets. Ooh, and I need those. Wonderful, my friend. Soon our home will be filled with the delicate perfume for which this plant was named. Well, me and you may have to agree to disagree on that sort of thing. Did I get the blueprint for... There's this part of my base. It's called a biodome. And I need to make some glass. And to do so, I need to go back down to the machine room. This biodome, I've seen it elsewhere. If I remember correctly, the biodome should serve the same purpose. 39, okay. Ugh, no, I'm trying to think how many I need. Alright, fused silica. Do I have all the buildable technology yet? Yes, I do, and I can't really research much more with this. Nor can I with what I have here. It's helpful to check these things over while I'm waiting for, say, glass to fuse. Oh, it's finished. Alright, so I'm going to go up to the roof. Funny, I got openings on every floor here. So I can get outside on the roof and put something there. Biodome. Oh, brother. Yeah, if I put this here... Well, I'm going to put it here anyway. But it does up the the power requirements to the next level, so to speak. Which means I need another battery. Which means I need... What structure is it trying to attach to? There. So why do I need this biodome? Well, let's see. Because I could plant a future gut rot flower in there instead of having to build any hydroponic centers. And this reminds me, I gotta go hunting for drop pods again. How do I not? Oh, I remember what I did with my crapium or poopium, or okay, fine, I'll call it facium, even though I think we all know what that means. Seems beneath me to make jokes like that, but Seth MacFarlane can do it. I don't see why I can't. Wink. Or maybe I should... I don't know. Is there anybody else who makes those jokes that everybody likes? Not a clue. Swallowing for this. These planetary depots. How far away is this? Oh, it's only 1,160 odd away. It's hardly necessary to take the starship. I got this brand new rumor here. I'd like to take it out for a spin. Fusion engine charged. Exocraft boost module is there, whatever it is. Alright. Ooh. Okay, I'm hoping I don't crash into too much and take it out. And I'm also hoping that that I don't make any roadkill along the way. Sentinel, I see you there. Oh, I got a new Echina cactus harvester. Maybe that was just one that was nearby. So this thing, it's pretty good at scaling the terrain and some such. The only real drawback is that it's about as subtle as a it's about as subtle as a falling anvil in a cartoon. It's a big vehicle. It doesn't seem to go all that fast, but it is. Well, at least, maybe it's because of the terrain and all these obstacles I keep running into. I mean, literally running into. This is 16 and up, I guess. Wait a minute. Am I there yet? Yes, I am. Alright. Now, I don't generally like doing this, but in my defense, my boltcaster did a pretty neat job of holding off sentinels last time I used it. Well, I'm at it. Okay, so even though I don't have a lot of room in this, in my current inventory, I can shift a few things over into my exocraft. Oh, I already have one, but I need cobalt. Well, I'm gonna have to dig some of that up. How much room have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta find this stuff. I've only got 43 5. I'll rate these, see if I've... Yeah, if I can get my hands on some ion batteries. And before I start my raid, I gotta get prepared. Which means I gotta dig a nice hidey hole in the ground. Somewhere nearby. So that the sentinels can stop looking for me. It's a hit and run. This is the hit, and the hole is the... Oh, wait. I missed a box. I am not going to want to come back here after I've done this. So I got to make sure I clear everything now, like immediately. Then hide out, then hop in my exocraft. Okay, so oh dear. So it appears that this is the same offensive level of offense as stealing a Gravitino ball. This is me being shot at. There's my hole. This is not good. I cannot find my hole. And some of my shields have been damaged. Alright, I'm getting in here and running off. I don't care where I go as long as I move it somewhere. Hopefully it'll be towards some copper deposits. I had no idea sentinels could hit you like that. Hopefully I can A, outrun them, and B, get out of their line of sight, and C, on a completely unrelated note, grab a little bit of pure ferrite, a little bit of copper, a lot of copper. I need the stuff. Okay. I have evaded the sentinel force. I had to heal up, lick my wounds a bit. Gotta go talk to my armorer, but also gotta do some harvesting for pure ferrite. And while I'm here, I need copper too. Riveting stuff, I know. Right, there is an element of suspense in all this, though. Ah, geode. So when I said I couldn't come back, if I were to come back there, yeah, I don't know whether the sentinels would be looking for me, whether there's still a price on my head, even after I dodged them. Maybe they've forgotten about me. I need cobalt too, craft those ion batteries. Usually I can find them in those cargo drops, but I don't really want to rely on that. Have I scanned these yet? No, I have not. Okay. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna have to get a module for my multi-tool that can make scanning minerals as much of a moneymaker as scanning other stuff, and make scanning other stuff more of a moneymaker than it is now. But I can't seem to find anything like that. So let's see. 1 ion battery and 2 ion battery, and that's all I... Ooh, ionized cobalt. I might need that stuff later. Not now, but at some later point. Ain't it great to get out of a hole that... I remember way back in the beginning, I just couldn't get out of holes that I'd fallen into. My jetpack didn't reach that high. How much pure ferrite? It's kind of hard to tell. What do I need? 50? It's more than that, wasn't it? That's enough of that. I'm heading back home, but before I do, I would like to check the results of that raid. What did I get? Ammonium, sulfurine, platinum. Good stuff. Especially that atmospheric gas. I might need those later. Let's start. Oh wait, I knew I'd forgotten something. While learning the language would be nice, I still need copper. And I'm not so much wondering where the copper deposits are. I'm more curious about where the deposits are in general. I'm going round and round here. I mean, yeah, buried technology modules, they're important too. But there are no... Did I run this entire area out of copper? And more to the point, did the game finally stop treating mined out copper deposits as regular copper deposits? Well, as I throw my hands up and in either frustration or resigned acceptance of things and run over whatever happens to be in my way, no matter how valuable it is. I'm not liking this craft. I am going to head down to my base. Tell my armor what it is I was up to. And hand in a few ion batteries for my Corvax, dude. And now that it's daytime and the power's on, I'm going to finally make my base nice and solvent as far as power requirements are concerned. Yeah, that was a chronic problem in the past, but AFK, I ran the calculations. Do you realize that batteries can hold 45,000 kilounits of power? Now, why is that? Well, it's because, this is a theory anyway, but it's because the solar batteries, if allowed to run uninterrupted for 15 minutes, will produce exactly that amount. They generate 50 units a second. 15 minutes, or sorry, they generate, 50 units a second. And a 15 minutes is 900 seconds. What is 15 minutes times 60 seconds a minute? 900. So, 900 seconds times 50 units a second. Get back on there. Oh, I don't want to do that. 15. I did it automatically. 900 seconds times 50 units a second is 45,000. So I just need enough power to last it through the night and charge it in the daytime. Now, lasting it through the night is... let me see what the requirements are. Hit Z. Yeah, it's always over here. 60 for that. None for that. But I have 43. I need 60. 60 minus 43 is 17 times 2 is 34. Perfecto. I think. Maybe I carried the wrong number, but I'm going to stamp a fourth battery in place. Don't worry, I'll hook all these up like right at the end of this. Okay, I didn't mean to put the battery there. I guess right at the end of this means now. And I'm going to need more chromatic metal, because now I need to build 5 more instead of 3. This is not doing me very much good now, is it? I suppose I could always buy this stuff if I feel real defeatist about it. But since you're right in front of me, Scout Tour, I've detected them in their eyes upon us. You've done it, haven't you? Your actions summoned them. Well, yeah, they did come. I'm sorry, Interloper, I will not be able to assist you in your fight. I am too weak. Take this upgrade module and prepare for the... What? It's a combat scope and an ion battery that I can't spare, but whatever. I can make more. They approach, but before the final fight I have another task for you. I need to be strong to serve you. There is a substance, an offering freely given by the young to their elders, that may restore me. I myself spent years enmeshed within the harvest circuits, my organs sacrificing their enzymes for the fleet. I was glad to do so, but we need not repeat such torments today. Enzyme remnants found on Viking daggers should be enough to heal me now. Whatever sacrifice Scout Toe made for others, they do not appear to have reaped the same benefits in their old age. The Viking's body is scarred, their speech labored. I cannot imagine they will survive another year. Their armor requires Viking daggers to prevent their further decline. Certainly. The Viking appears relieved. They say nothing, but there is a look of hope behind their tired eyes. And there's a combat scope. But I'm afraid I can't quite... Actually... And 1, and 2, and yes, I can spare it. Ooh, and I need to fix this. Ever since the Sentinels went and shot it. They didn't used to be able to do that, but now they do. And 1 more ion battery. Now this is a multi-tool upgrade. Combat scope. I'm running out of those things too. So I need another Viking dagger. I already have my hands on one of them. Now as for you, Research Entity, Traveler had a nightmare a few days ago. This is something we share, is it not? Yeah, I've had my fair share of nightmares. In my dream, I cried out for the convergence, but no response came. I cried out for you, but you only laughed. And finally, I cried out for my beacon. Nothing answered. Do you understand what this means? Well, he'd think it means we are alone, but, I wouldn't put too much stock in dreams. It's a classic anxiety dreams. It just means that they're anxious. It doesn't mean... It's not anything prophetic, though. I reassure the scientist. All beings dream, but the images are random. Well, I wouldn't say random. I'd say semi-random. If they reflect anything, they reflect our fears. They do not reflect reality. This appears to calm them, though I suspect some other worry is at work. Okay, well, I guess that satisfied things as far as... Oops. So, what else do I have? I need to collect Viking daggers. I need copper. I need to gather iron bat... Really? Oh, wait. It's because I didn't have that mission active. Ugh, never mind. Have you found the ion batteries, Traveler? The Korvax looks anxious. Their disconnection from the convergence and their anxiety for their child is taking its toll. Perhaps their batteries will help them settle. Here you go. Thank you, Traveler. It is good that we can protect the little beacon, but I fear it may not be enough. You should take a copy of polyfiber plants. They may be of some use to you. Yes, thank you. Now please, give me some time to educate my child. Take all the time you'd like. Ah, yes. Take the entire hour and a half. Meanwhile, I need time to find copper and Viking daggers. You wonder if I may be able to the portal's out of juice too. Forget about taking that. So this off-world archive. I don't have to warp to this place. So instead, let me see if I can get there via the station. That should help save on hyper fuel anyway. It's not going to save on conventional fuel because I had to blast off, but hyperspace fuel. How much tritium do I have? And I'm running out of that too. Isn't that amazing news? To be running out of everything at once. Or already out of everything at once. Let me see. 250 chromatic metal. Or sorry, 250 times 2 copper. Yeah, that's a lot. Where am I going to get it? Well, another planet. Okay, yes. Technically, I could buy the stuff. But I find it a waste of money. Speaking of money, that's another thing I gotta go do. I'm gonna do that trick I've got where I walk from one system to the next, buy low and sell high, and make millions in the process. Okay, yes, I've got millions. Maybe I should say millions more. Now that I've got a functioning terminus right here, mainland source, nowhere? Really? Okay, well, I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but yeah, watch it be somewhere I already have been. See what the price is on wiring looms. Yet another thing I'm running out of. Pew! Wait a minute. Oh. Sorry, I confused the icon for the base with the icon for the mission for the base. What do we have here? Yeah, never mind. I was hoping I could scope out exactly what, how good the economy is, but all I could find was what kind of economy it was. The icon means it's a power production economy, which means it takes high-tech stuff and, well, I'm wondering how rich this system is too, because the power economy that is our home system is moderately well. It's a middle class place, but I want to be able to buy from a middle class place or a low class place and sell to a high class place. I don't know whether that's. I mean, low class places need money, high class places need stuff. Oh, it's developing. Okay, and its conflict level is a little bit up there. So I'm going to go to this corrupt archive data and see if I can dig up any copper. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Look at this, more aggressive sentinels. Oh, they will so be after me. And what a fitting name. You know, I might just keep the name of this planet. It calls itself Alas, as in Alas Poor Yorick, or Alas Babylon, or, well, I'm afraid that fighting sentinels that are after me for no reason whatsoever is it requires a little more than just me saying alas. There's a reason I name them after dictators. Alright, let's see. This is a get in, get out sort of thing. I want it to be a get in, get out sort of thing. I don't think I can make it a get in, get out sort of thing. Actually, you know what I could do? I could dig up a... I could find myself a nice copper patch and then hide out under it like I did with that paraffinium patch. Alright. Yeah, and they're frenzied. That means they are after you. No matter how good your intentions are, no matter how harmless you... 630... Yeah. On the one hand, you might as well be asking me to walk over broken glass because of the sentinels here. On the other side of that, though, it could be worse. It could be 1100 and something like my last trip was. As if to make things even more painful. I mean, yes, I could take a pause from heading towards my goal and switch tracking to scanning, from tracking to scanning. But once again, I would rather spend as little time on this place as possible before the sentinels get to me and, to use a nice euphemism, enact suppression methods, suppression tactics. Yeah, it's like that Rick and Morty episode. We will knock 2 strokes off his golf game by knocking all the strokes off his golf game by killing him. My voice just doesn't go that high, otherwise I do a Meeseeks impression. Ooh, sodium. I need that stuff. I always need that stuff. I could explore this place a bit, I suppose. Oh, no. If I knew where that building was, I'd hide in there. I think that, yeah, this is it, right here. I wonder if doing that works twice. Stop looking for it. There we go. Yeah, that works. Now let me just get in here and hope they didn't actually blow up any of my exosuit modules like they did that one time. I suppose I had it coming to me, but I was only doing what my weapons developer wanted. You can't say no to that, can you? Viking hates Sentinels, Sentinels hate Viking. It's not an argument that I want to get in the middle of, but frankly, I'd prefer hanging around with Viking to hang around with Sentinels. Viking just have better personalities. I've reached the location marked by my base computer. The remote archive terminal hums waiting my input. I think I read this before. Attempting to read memory at the same memory location. Did I know what I had done to it? Was it angry, upset, alone, afraid? Could a sentinel feel such things? Well, these are angry. It hovered before me, its light catching upon 1,000 crystal shards all around. And as I moved on, it traveled by my side. That night I dreamt of the warp cage, but there was no more pain within. The drone looked at me, and I knew that I had been forgiven. I had fixed it. I had answered for my sins. I shall call it Laylapse. I wonder after what. I searched the physical cache attached to the terminal. Whoever recorded this message also left a piece of technology. A C-class pulse engine module. Hooray. I'm not exactly ungrateful. And now I get to wait 6 hours. Well, that's alright by me. I I guess. I suppose I could, as much as I'm loath to do this, if I can't find any Viking daggers here, I'll buy them. If they're for sale. They probably are for sale. This is a Viking system, isn't it? Maybe they're just sort of hanging around here. Okay, abandoned building. What else does it have in it besides aggressive plant thingies that hit you? Or that sting you, I suppose. Let's see, I've got animals I've already had a look at. Now let me get one thing quite clear. I don't want to stay on this place. But I need money. And I need copper. And I don't need incoming blizzards, thank you very much. But I'm getting one of those anyway. I suppose I could wait it out in there. Oh. One thing I forgot to do before I head out. I need to refuel my life support system. Where is my life support system? Oh, it's here. With some life support gel, making some life support room in my life support backpack. And I'm going to refuel my thermal deflector shields, because with them I can just meander on back to my base, hopefully without, or not my base, my ship, hopefully without fighting any sentinels, as if that's going to happen, and not suffer the effects of minus almost 100 degrees. Well, it galls me to do this, but I'm going to try and see if I can, if there's one of those, yeah, one of those things. Now, the storm's making it hard to see, but there's a nice, neat little set of, well, you know what these things are by now. It's a thing you use to map out the system. No, say we're there without vandalism. Saving and charting unknown. Was that a sentinel I just saw? It was on my heads-up display, but yeah, they are hanging around here. If they come around here and see me... Okay, so there's another thing I'm looking for. It's not one of those, but... take that, thank you. Seems I can see better with the scope running. Why is there not one of these here? Okay, so there's a little thingy that it costs 1 unit of navigation data to use, but it's a thing that can... Buried cache. It's a thing that can summon your ship. And since there aren't any sentinels in sight, fingers crossed, I'm gonna go grab my... Yeah, I got room. I'm gonna go grab my buried cache. It's like a stone's throw from here. I might need that stuff. We might have copper in it. I only want copper. What's it got? Scrapped supercharger, which has... Ooh, oh my goodness. Oh, this is so much better than copper. This is infinitely better than copper. Copper is bush league compared to this stuff. Oh, and what a surprise, I use copper. There's 2 of them. Okay, yes, for all the insults and flack I just gave copper in favor of this stuff, I am still going to dig some out. But when we get back to base, I am going to demonstrate exactly why the stuff I just picked up out of my out of that dismantled, what do you call it, is so much better than copper. I might just, well, I mean, I'm going to go dig out some copper now. So I might just keep the stuff around just to have, just in case I need it later. And I might. But this stuff, oh boy. Okay, so after dismantling that scanner, I came up with a nice big batch of indium. Now indium it's a metal in real life. Its number, I want to say 49 on the period. Where is this copper? It's number 49 on the periodic table. Am I standing on it and I can't see? Anyway, storm clearing, visibility now possible. Anyway, indium is number 49, I think, on the periodic table, right up next to tin. It's a rather unusual metal. You bend it and it squeaks. I'm serious, it makes a funny kind of a noise when you bend it. It's about all I know about indium. I should be standing on top of this copper. Why is it not here? What if it is here? It was just underground the whole time. Ooh, shocking twist. I just hit C. It'll show me how much of it I've got already. Yeah, this sort of a grid pattern shows you, I think, how much of the deposit is there. The big hole is the bit where I start digging. Of course, like everything you do with the scanner, it only lasts so long, but I guess normally I used to be able to actually see the copper in these deposits. But there was an update that was pushed out, like right just now, and I'm wondering if in that update you are no longer able to see deposits as great big patches of metal. So you have to rely on your scanner to know just how much of the stuff we've got. Speaking of how much of the stuff I've got, yeah, 470. Not enough. There's a sector navigator beacon nearby. I think I'll head for that next. And okay, I think I did all I could do with this. I mean, yeah, it helps being able to... Why can I not see my terrain manipulator? Oh, there it is. That was concerning me for a bit. If I run into that navigator beacon, I'm going to go trip it. Do I know these? Buried tech, I need that too. Yeah, I need everything I can get my hands on. Buried tech for construction research. Copper for production of chromatic metal. I just realized I need something else. I'm hoping that I'll come across it, and yet at the same time, I'm hoping then again, there's a cold system in my home. There's a cold planet in my home star system already, so I don't need to dig this stuff up that badly. But truth be told, I gotta get my hands on it. Of course, I gotta get my hands on some space too, but when I'm back at base, I'm going to... No. I think it's the same sentinels that came after me before. Yes, I know my ship is over there, but if I were to hop on my ship while the sentinels... I think I described this already. They're going to send... But for those of you just tuning in, they're going to send a sentinel ship after me. And if I blow that ship up, they're going to send like more sentinel ships after me. It never ends with these things. It just doesn't. Okay, I've successfully outrun them. Even though I'm hanging around right by... Oh. I was worried for a second. And double O, there's water here. And you know what water means right now. Oh. Sure, yeah. Incoming blizzards. Let's do that, shall we? I didn't know it did that. I'm out of cobalt. Alright, so... First off, need more cobalt. That takes priority. But I'm going to go down here and... These are above ground. I need cobalt. See if I can find it. Because there is what looks to be a cave here. Okay, this wasn't a cave. This was just a pit. What in the name of... Okay. Meet another new game mechanic. Holy crow.